Welcome back, beta. I know you have not got enough time, enough break, so you just got the 5 minutes, but no problem. This video you can watch anytime. Children, we'll start with the revision of chemistry now. So in chemistry, the one chapter that is separation of substance is in your PT2 syllabus. So please open the chapter number 5, separation of substances. Okay, so in this chapter, first again we'll go through some additional question, then we'll simultaneously start with the chapter, that is we'll simultaneously go with the chapter, and then we will revise the exercise part. Okay, so sit back, relax, and now quickly recall the chapter, because I know you have learned the chapter earlier. You have prepared well in advance this chapter and all the chapters of physics and bio also. So children, this is just a revisional class. Don't panic and don't just get too much into it. Just sit silently, और हम धीरे-धीरे we will revise. Okay. So just sit calm and let's revise the chapter number 5, separation of substances. So I'll first share the screen and we'll do some practice questions, and simultaneously we'll go with the chapter. Okay, children, in this chapter, the very important part of this chapter is method of separation. Methods of separation are very important in this chapter. So first let's go to the question answers. First let's go to the practice paper, and then we'll study different methods of separation again. Okay, so I'm sharing the screen. Let's start with it. Okay, chemistry, separation of substances. So children, everybody ready? Can we start with it? Okay, question number 1. Butter is separated from milk by sedimentation, filtration, churning, decantation. Children, first, before starting this question, I think we should go through the methods of separation first, and then we'll come back to the question. Okay, so we'll first study the different methods of separation, and then we'll start with the question answers. So please open your book and please see the chapter separation of substance. Okay, so we are aware about what is mixture, what are pure substances, so we are not going into it. Children, we are aware of the term homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homo means same and hetero means different. So if the mixture is of same molecule and is spread, अगर हम उसमें कोई चीज मिक्स कर रहे हैं और उसके बाद भी उसमें कोई चेंज नहीं आ रहा है, तो it is homogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture, we can see both things separately and we can separate it out, so it is heterogeneous mixture. Okay, so this we know. Children, will move to different methods of separation. Okay, so I think let's start with it. Separation of methods of separation. So in methods of separation, we have separation of solid from solid, then we have separation of insoluble solid from liquid, then we have separation of soluble solids from liquid, and we have separating liquid. So these are the different methods of separation. If we can club it up, I think it is given in this chapter. Alright. Okay, so we'll revise from here. We'll revise from this concept map. Methods of separation. So first method, the process that we take in separation is solid from solid. अगर दो solid mix हैं तो हम उनको कैसे separate करेंगे? So there are 4 different methods of separating solid from solid. First we have threshing, then winnowing, then hand picking, and then sieving. So children, what was there in threshing? Yes, in threshing what is the process? So we'll go to the text again, open that page. Open that page, Peter. Okay, page number 49, separating solids from other solid. So first is threshing and winnowing. So threshing and winnowing में हम क्या करते हैं? We beating the stalks on the ground or on the hard surface by trampling and harvested wheat, by using animals and by using a mechanical thresher. So हम क्या करते हैं, उसमें बीट करते हैं, तो उसमें क्या होता है, ग्रेन सेपरेट हो जाते हैं और स्टॉक सेपरेट हो जाते हैं. दिस इज threshing. What was there in winnowing? So in winnowing you can see the figure here. So this lady is with the breeze of air, what is there, the low weighted or the less weighted shaft gets separated and the grain which is of high weight is settled directly down. Okay, so in winnowing what happens, by using the property that grain is heavier than chaff, the mixture is allowed to fall from height. The breeze blows away the chaff while the grain falls down almost vertically. तो क्या होता है, एयर के प्रेशर की वजह से chaff which is light weighted moves away and the grain which is highly weighted, it will just fall off straight. Okay, so they both can be separated. Then we have hand picking. So hand picking is very easy method, the method that is used at home to clean the rice or any such thing. So with the help of hand, small unwanted stones and pebbles are separated. So this is hand picking. Then we have sieving. Sieving, what happens, a sieve with a fine hole, जाली होती है, जाली में हम क्या करते हैं, there are small holes present, so through that hole we'll pass our mixture और जो भी particle उस hole से छोटे होंगे it will pass off, and the particles that are bigger in size than that sieve, it will remain separated. So here you can see this is a sieve, a farmer is just throwing the sand over it, so the sand will get separated here and the larger particles will be separated. So this is sieving. Even we do it at home while to separate the wheat flour or any rice or any type of such material. So to separate solid from solid we have 4 methods: threshing, winnowing, and hand picking and sieving. So there are 4 methods by which solid and solid can be separated. Then we have insoluble solid from liquid. Insoluble solid from liquid children. अगर हमारे पास पानी है और अगर कोई ऐसा solid है जो कि उस पानी में mix नहीं हो रहा है तो हम उसको कैसे separate करेंगे? So we have different methods for that. First we have sedimentation and decantation, then filtration, then we have loading. Okay, so these are the methods through which we can separate insoluble solid from liquid. So for this again let's go to the concept map. Okay, so insoluble solid and liquid can be separated by 3 methods, that is sedimentation and decantation, filtration and loading. So what is sedimentation, beta? So the separation of sand and water can be separated by sedimentation. We have done this activity also. What was there? We have taken water, we mix a sand in it. So after some time the sand will get settled down. So that settled sand is called sediment. Okay, so this process is known as sedimentation, and it is because of the heavy like the large size particle of the sand and the density of sand, that the sand has settled down. Then we have decantation. In decantation, we slowly pour away the upper layer of the water and we leave the sediment at the bottom. तो पानी सेपरेट हो जाएगा और सैंड क्या होगा, वो नीचे की तरफ सेटल रहेगा. So this is sedimentation and decantation. Then we have filtration. In filtration, we use a filter paper. So with the help of filter paper or a strainer, anything, what happens, we'll pour that mixture into the filter paper slowly, and the size or the solid that is bigger, the size of the filter paper will remain in the filter paper and the rest of the liquid will flow off. Okay, so this is filtration. Then we have loading. So loading is basically done by a chemical substance called alum. So what alum does, so when we put a alum in this the mixture, the alum will attach all the sediment and will fasten the process of sedimentation. So loading is a process in which the sedimentation process is fastened and it is done by alum. Alright, so these was few methods through which we can separate insoluble solid and liquid. Then we have soluble solids and liquid. Then next we have soluble solids and liquid. अगर solid liquid में mix हो जा रहा है तो हम उसको कैसे separate करेंगे? Example here we have is sugar and water and salt and water. So salt and water, we know it get mixed completely, and same goes with the sugar and water. Sugar and water also get mixed completely. Alright. So how can we separate them? So to separate them, we have two processes, evaporation and distillation. So what is evaporation? In evaporation, we will boil the mixture and convert the water into vapor. Okay, water is converted into vapor. Clear? Then by the process called condensation, we can again convert the vapor back to water. Clear? So the condensation process is also very important. So this is evaporation. Then we have distillation. For distillation, we have a distillation unit and we use a Lebesgue condenser where the vapor get condensed and the liquid, and it is converted into liquid. We can again see the figure of distillation. Alright. So in distillation process, what we do, we use a Lebesgue condenser. We boil the mixture, it will be converted into vapor. The vapor is then condensed here and the pure water or pure substance is obtained. So this is distillation process which is used to separate out a mixture. Clear? Then we have separating liquids. Liquids को हम कैसे separate कर सकते हैं? तो for immiscible liquid, that is the liquid that is not mixed together. So we use a separating funnel for this. Example is oil and water. So oil and water cannot be mixed together. So this can be separated by separating funnel. Clear? Then we have another method for miscible. If two liquids are mixed together, that can be separated by fractional distillation. Okay, so these are the few methods that are very important. We can again children, apart from that, there are few more methods like churning. Churning is what? जैसे हम मक्खन निकालते हैं, the process of taking out butter, as I have shown you in the figure when we were learning the chapter. So I'll send you that link. You can go through that link again, the chapter that I have taught you earlier. In churning, what happens? जैसे हम मथनी use करते हैं, you have seen what we do. We just twist and turn the instrument and the butter or makhan, whatever we say, comes above it. Okay, so that is also a process to separate. Now let's go to the practice paper. Let's quickly go to the questions. Now I think you will be able to solve most of the questions. So let's go to it. Let's start with it. Now question number 1. Butter is separated from milk by sedimentation. No. Filtration. No. Decantation. No. If sedimentation cannot be done, decantation can also not be done. So the correct answer here is churning. So butter can be separated from milk by churning. Okay. Next, question number 2. Which of the following is a heterogeneous mixture? So children, what is heterogeneous mixture? वो mixture जो कि एक दूसरे में mix नहीं हो सकते और हम उन दोनों को अलग अलग देख सकते हैं. The solvent and solute can be seen separately. So let's see what are the options. Salt and water. So salt and water is a homogeneous mixture because it gets mixed completely and we see a uniform structure. So salt and water is not an option. Dusty air. The air which is dusty. Dusty air means the air consists of dust particles, it consists of soil, it consists of various small particles. जो हमें धुंधला दिखता है, जो धूल हमें दिखती है, that is dusty air. So is it a homogeneous mixture or a heterogeneous mixture? Children, we can see the dust particles, isn't it? We can clearly see the dust particles. So it is not getting dissolved with the air, isn't it? So it can be a heterogeneous mixture. Let's see more examples. Sugar and water. Again, it is a homogeneous mixture. Air. Children, though air consists of various gases, but we cannot see the various gases. We cannot see oxygen. We cannot see carbon dioxide, isn't it? So they are spread uniformly. So it is also, air is a homogeneous mixture, but the dusty air is a heterogeneous mixture. So answer is dusty air. Next, question number 3. Filtration is a method to separate the components of a filtration we are talking about, in which we use a filter paper. So solution. What is solution? A mixture of solute and solvent is a solution. Mixture of liquid and an insoluble substance. So I think this is the answer. So answer is mixture of liquid and insoluble substance. Both A and B. No. Pure substance. No. We cannot separate pure substance from with the help of this filtration method. Okay. So mixture of liquid and insoluble substance can be separated by the process called filtration. Clear? Next, a commonly used chemical for loading is, so we are pretty much sure, alum is the substance or the chemical we use for loading. Okay. Threshing is done by beating, blocks, machines, all of these. Children, beating is one option, but we can also do it with the help of machine, and we can also do it with the help of bullocks. Okay, so the answer is all of these. Okay, we have discussed it before. Then coming on to next question, hand picking method is effective in gaseous mixture, solid mixture, liquid mixture, none of the above. Children, answer this question. Yes. Hand picking method is effective in gaseous mixture, solid mixture, liquid mixture, none of the above. Hand picking is used in the separation of solid mixture. Okay, hand picking का मतलब कि हाथ से pick करना. So we can do it when the mixture is solid. Okay, so the answer is solid mixture. Clear? Coming on to next question. Which method is used to separate pebbles and stone from sand? Yes. Pebbles means छोटे छोटे पत्थर. Okay. Sand, stones, you know stones are a bigger size. And from sand, अगर हमको sand में से stones separate करने हो तो हम किस method से separate करेंगे? Sieving, winnowing, hand picking, any of these. Yes, children. Which is the most preferable method to separate? Hand picking, winnowing, sieving, or any of these? Children, we can separate it with the help of hand picking. Yes, we can easily take away the stones. Okay. We can even do it with the help of sieving. We can take a sieve and we will put a sand, and pebbles and stones can be separated. We can even do it with the help of winnowing, because the sand is lighter in weight than pebbles and stone. So pebble and stone will just flow off and sand will be separated. So answer is any of these. So we can even do it with winnowing, by sieving, or by hand picking. So answer is any of these. Okay. Question 8. Which of the following can dissolve in water? So this is the question of your textbook. So which of the following can dissolve in water? Only solid and liquids, solid, liquid and gases, only liquid. Yes, children. Which of the following can dissolve in water? See, in water, solid can be dissolved. Like salt is solid and it can be dissolved. Liquid, yes, liquid can also be dissolved. We dissolve ethanol in water, isn't it? We also dissolve milk in water. So liquid can also be dissolved. Gases, oxygen is present in water, isn't it? Carbon dioxide can also be dissolved in water, isn't it? So the answer is solid, liquids and gases. All three states can be dissolved in water. Okay. So this was your textbook question. Question 9. The process of conversion of water vapor into water is called. Yes, children. जब हम वाटर वेपर को लिक्विड में कन्वर्ट करते हैं या वाटर में कन्वर्ट करते हैं तो हम इस प्रोसेस को क्या बोलते हैं? कंडेंसेशन, डिकैंटेशन, sedimentation or evaporation. Children, for this let's go to the text. It is there in your text. Let's go to it. Okay, here at page number 52, see, the process of conversion of water vapor into liquid form is called condensation. So water vapor can be converted into liquid by the process of condensation. हम उसको condense कर देंगे तो vapor जो है वो liquid में convert हो जाएगा. Like if we close the lid of boiling water, अगर हमने एक कंटेनर में boiling water लिया है और हम उसके lid को बंद कर दें तो what you can see is above the lid, when you open the lid you can see the water over the lid, isn't it? So that is the process through which we can condense it. Vapor can be condensed and converted into liquid, okay, by the process called condensation. Clear? So what is the answer? Answer is condensation. Clear? Now question 10. A solution which cannot dissolve more of a given substance at a given temperature is. Again I am repeating the question. A solution which cannot dissolve more of a given substance at a given temperature is. अगर हमारे पास कोई सॉल्यूशन है, अगर हमें उसमें कुछ और चीज ऐड करनी है तो हम उसमें वो चीज उसमें वो सब्सटेंस उसमें डिसॉल्व नहीं होगा, तो इस सॉल्यूशन को हम क्या कहते हैं? वी कॉल इट सॉल्यूशन? नो. वी कॉल इट फिल्ट्रेट? नो. फिल्ट्रेट इज व्हाट? The residue that is left after the filtration is called filtrate. Okay, no. Saturated solution. Yes, the answer is saturated solution. Saturated solution is that solution in which we cannot further dissolve the substance. Okay, again we can go to the text for this. We can see what is saturated solution. So let's go to the text and see what is saturated solution. Children, open this page. Page number 55. Saturated solution. Here. So what is saturated solution? The solution in which you cannot further dissolve any of the substance is called saturated solution. So you can see here with the help of example, add more and more sugar until no more sugar dissolves. So no matter how much you stir, you now have a saturated solution of sugar in water. अगर हम शुगर को और ज़्यादा डिसॉल्व कर रहे हैं और एक पॉइंट ऐसा आएगा कि अब वो डिसॉल्व नहीं हो पाएगा, तो that particular solution is called saturated solution. So I hope now you are clear with the answer. So the answer is saturated solution. Clear? Now question number 11. Sedimentation and decantation are useful to separate miscible liquids, soluble solid from liquid, insoluble solid from liquid, insoluble solid from a liquid where the solid is heavier than the liquid. Children, answer the question. This is from your textbook. This is your exercise question. You can answer it. Yes, I am leaving it for you. You will answer this question. So for question number 11, you will pick the option and you will correct it. Okay. Now, children, I will send you the answer. Don't worry. So now question number 12. So this is the last two questions. Most of the substance we see around us are pure elements, pure compounds, impure elements, mixtures. So this is also again from your text. So the most of the substance we see around us are mixtures. Okay. Question 13. Which method is used to obtain pure liquid from the solution? So if we want to obtain pure liquid, what is the process? Distillation, condensation, filtration, loading. Children, distillation is the best method to take or to obtain the pure liquid. So to obtain pure liquid, distillation process is performed. Okay. So this is the answer. Children, I will send you this PDF. I will send you the answers. Don't worry, you can revise it again. Okay. So you can go through these questions again. I will send you this PDF. I will send you the answers also. But be honest. First, attempt the question on your own and then see the answer. Okay. So promise me that you will do this. You will first read the question and do it on your own, and then you will see the answer. Promise? Okay, very good. So that was about some additional questions that can come in your PT2 exam. Now we'll move to the exercise question. That is a back exercise of your book. So please open that page, children. So let's quickly go to the questions. Choose the most appropriate answer and very short answer questions. So let's go to it. Okay, ready everybody? Choose the most appropriate answer. Question number 1. Which of the substance we see around us, most of the substance we see around us are? So this we have discussed. The answer is mixture. A solution of salt in water is a. So we know that salt and can be easily dissolved in water and it forms a uniform structure. So it is a homogeneous mixture. Clear? The property used in separating a mixture of two solids by winnowing is. So they are asking the property. Winnowing में हम क्या करते हैं? वेट के ऊपर उसके डिपेंड होता है कि जिसका वेट कम होगा वो सेपरेट हो जाएगा, जिसका वेट ज्यादा होगा वो सेपरेट हो जाएगा. So it is I think the size is given. The answer is size. For question number 3, the answer is C, weight. Okay, so difference in weight is the answer. So by difference in weight, the solid can be separated by the process of winnowing. Question 4. The process of settling down of particles of a solid in a liquid is. Settling down of the particle. अगर particles settle down हो जा रहे हैं तो उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? That process is called sedimentation. Question number 5. Which method is used to obtain a pure liquid from a solution? So we have again discussed it. Answer is distillation. Okay. Question 6. The temperature of a saturated solution of sugar in water is raised to 10 degrees Celsius. Which of these statement is now true? अगर हम किसी सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन का टेम्परेचर रेज कर देंगे तो क्या होगा? It will continue to be saturated? No. It will become unsaturated? Yes. Whether it remains saturated or becomes saturated depends on no. It will continue to be saturated? No. So the answer is B. It will become unsaturated. Okay. Question number 7. Which of the following can dissolve in water? So this also we have discussed. Answer is solid, liquids and gases. 8. Sedimentation and decantation are useful to separate miscible liquids, soluble solid from liquid, insoluble solid. So this we have also discussed. So the answer is D. Insoluble solid from a liquid where the solid is heavier than the liquid. Okay. 9th. A commonly used chemical for loading is alum. To get only the pure solid from its solution in water, which method we use? We use distillation. So children, this was the choose most appropriate answer. Okay, this you already have and you have already done it. Then we have very short answer questions. So this also you will learn. Okay. So I hope you have learnt it. We are not going to discuss it. Children, these questions are very important. Okay. So I am sending the PDF of this very short answer. Like you already have the very short answer question. I will send the PDF of additional questions and their answers. Okay. So children, now we have done the revision of separation of substance. Children, please, first how you will revise the chapter? First you will read the chapter. Okay. Then you will go through the additional question, the PDF. You will go through very short answer question and choose the most appropriate answer. You can go through the short answer question and long answer questions. So this is the complete pattern through which you will do the revision of the chapter. So you have tomorrow's time, that is 12th. Okay. So you will do the revision of all 3 chapters. Clear? Now take a break, relax, and then we'll start with the biology revisional class. Okay, so you have 5 to 10 minutes, beta. Please, you have 5-10 minutes. Please relax, go and drink water, have some snacks, and then come back. Okay, so then we'll discuss about the chapter components of food in biology. Okay, so thank you children. That was for chemistry. We'll meet again after 5 to 10 minutes. So promise me you are coming back. So have some little snack, have a water, and then come back. Okay, thank you beta.